Thanks for having me. Thanks for jumping on. Obviously, I'm really excited to announce and talk about the release that was just sent out regarding Grady-White Boats. And it really speaks volumes to me about Eddie Smith and Grady-White Boats. One, for their investment to our athletic department and to this institution at large, but also the relationship that I've developed with Eddie over my time here at East Carolina. He's become a friend and a mentor, and for them to invest in us at this time speaks volumes. I know that Greenville in Eastern North Carolina is very near and dear to Eddie and Grady-White Boats. They've invested in this community in a variety of ways, and just excited about it. I know that, you know, the first question everybody wants to know what the amount is. And when we were going through this process, you know, a couple things really were important. Number one, that the gift was used for some type of project or initiative that we had at East Carolina Athletics. They did not want the gift to go to fund some sort of debt. And so as we talked about, you know, multiple projects, we talked about a weight room project because of the number of student athletes that we service, plus our dance and cheer team in one weight room. We felt like a weight room was a really good investment that would impact all of our student athletes. And so that was really important. And then the gift amount was really important. They wanted to make a very generous donation, but they always also wanted to keep that gift, you know, confidential and anonymous. So we're going to leave it at that. I can't thank them enough. I'm just really excited about the partnership. Grady-White Boats is world renowned. They're right here in our backyard. I think it's, you know, for being pirates, we need a boat. We got a boat now, and really excited about the partnership. I'll be happy to answer questions about Grady-White or any other topic that you all would like to discuss.
John, you talk about a new weight facility. Where are you planning on placing the new facility?
We still have some approval processes to go through, you know, with regard to a weight room. It will be somewhere in the vicinity of baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer, track, over in that general area.
John, would it replace the existing Murphy Center facility?
No, that weight room will still be operational and functional. We just renovated it. And so most FBS schools have more than one weight room. With a number of student athletes that we have, again, plus traditionally cheer and dance has been in there as well. The number of people going through there, this weight room will be a supplement to the first weight room.
John, how long was this in the making? How long have you been working on this?
It's been going on for a while. We really finalized, you know, worked on finalizing it and getting in-depth discussion around December. So we've been working on this for a while. We knew that the signage piece was another piece that we really wanted to bring to fruition before we made a formal announcement. I believe you'll see, maybe even as early today, I think the first location that you'll actually see it is the baseball entrance. And so every entrance to our athletic department, and if you drive around, you'll see all the multiple entrances. They've been working on it. The first insert will hopefully be completed today around the baseball entrance, but every entrance will have the Grady-White Boats Athletic Campus signage. It will be lit where you'll see it at night. It's very prominent, and I do think from a aesthetic standpoint, it is a really nice addition and a front door entering our athletic complex.
John, a little bit of a different topic. After listening to your interview on Talk of the Town this morning, which was pretty comprehensive, I had a question about scheduling, and you addressed a lot of that. A follow-up would be, with the way that this 10-game schedule is sort of shaping up in your mind, you kind of alluded to the fact if games have to be postponed for any reason during the season, are there built-in weeks in the schedule right now to maybe move games if need be in season, or is that just creating more logistical headaches?
Well, just to give an overall update on scheduling, and I know some of you probably heard the interview this morning. I've been in discussion with Marshall University regarding our football game on August 29th. I've been dealing with Mike Hamrick, who's been really good to work with through this process. And I've requested through Marshall to slide our football game on August 29th to a later date. Due to we're still in phase 2, and we feel like it is the best option for us to play that game at a later date. And so I've requested that. Marshall and Mike Hamrick have been accommodating on that. We hope to have that finalized, the date finalized sometime around the first of next week, first to middle of next week. And so we continue to work on that. My preference is to hold tight on 10 games for right now. I want to, pause and make sure we have a good plan in place for those 10 games. I do think certainly we can evaluate and add if necessary, but at this time, my priority is not adding games. I want to stay right where we are at 10. I want to finalize the slide of this Marshall game and then evaluate where we are before we proceed. I would also like to talk a little bit about stadium capacity. You know, we really don't know what the number is. And so any number that's thrown out, much like the number I threw out this morning, it is all speculative. And our plan is we want to meet with, obviously working through our institution with the chancellor. I want to work through our chancellor, through the local state health officials to put forth our plan and recommendations and get feedback on what is necessary in order to have fans in the stands. And just as important, I want to make sure they understand our plan for our student athletes, coaches, and staff on game day. Then we will get a determination of what a percentage in the stadium will be. If for some reason we have to decrease our capacity, which I anticipate, and or we have to move or not play a game due to COVID, we will refund our fans and make sure that we are doing right by them, and we'll communicate it at the appropriate time.
John, that September 12th date, I know UNC has a game scheduled. ACC kind of starts up. The Carolina Panthers are September 13th. Is that a weekend where you would like to join in that mix, or do you want to stay away from that attention-wise?
Well, we're really looking at all our open dates and what Marshall has to work with. Obviously, I'm not as familiar with their schedule. I know they've had a few teams that have dropped. So whatever they decide from adding or not adding games, we're working in concert with one another. Once they finalize their schedule or what their needs are, then we're going to come back to the table and make it work for the two of us.
John, going back to the Grady-White deal, will all that money, just to clarify, will all the money go towards the new weight facility, or will some of it go there and then be spread out to other areas? Can you clarify that?
Well, it will largely go to the weight room. Also, the funding of the signs, part of the gift that they've made will help fund that as well.